When I say player, you say what? Player, player. When I say player, you say what? Player, player. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let me make sure I got everything all good to go here. Look. Mark Cooper Monday's in the building right here. How you doing? How's everybody out there? How's everybody doing, man? Look, it's a lot of really big announcements today. So I'm just going to give it a couple moments, make sure, people are already in here, and get ready for it. Give me a couple moments, just trying to make sure all my volumes are good, because we definitely going through. There we go. There's my volume. Okay, cool beans. All right. So we are back for a Mark Cooper Monday. Today's actually a very, very special day, which is a Nerdovation Monday, because we have just announced our big show in Dallas, Texas, the first ever Nerdovation show with 28 artists on it. And like I said, it's just something super duper crazy. It's dope. And I'm just, ready to rock. T, what's up? How you doing? I hope all is well with you, man. Everything is as great as it can be. It's probably the best way I can explain that. Thank you, CJ, man. It's an honor, man. Like, it's my first ever, show / festival kind of thing. So it's like something I fully organized, and it's just exciting. But no further ado, I am a punctual person, so let's go ahead and get started here. What I like to do is I like to put the latest one. So even if they submitted hours ago, I put it all in order of the first to the last. So let's go into the first one here. This looks like an NBA. Wow, a Nintendo Switch disc? That's different. Let's go into it.
TurboTax Free Edition. 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition.
Hey, what's up, man? Did you see that new Nintendo Direct, man? The new Switch. It's not looking good.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't you just tell me your feelings on that?
Well, all right.
Remember old Switch from 2017? Nice, clean, console did me dirtier than laundry. Went and took a stroll through the game library just to see the launch day was cold, it was icy. I was so confused, what should Papa do? I was broke then, buying this shit wasn't easy too. Oh man, I already had Zelda on Wii U. Nintendo ain't give me any reason to scoop.
Like ice cream.
I really don't get Nintendo's release stack. The strongest game they had exclusive was Snipper Clips.
Facts.
Thank God they added first parties to knickknacks, so 2019 I made the Switch and bought Super Smash.
Honestly, like, the price on this thing is pretty reasonable, especially with inflation, like $300, and it has all these games and cool features. I wonder if the sequel will... Oh no, bro.
Platinum game hits and them sales records smash. They acted anti-consumer but can't catch any flack. Money came so fast, no time to digest. It's finally time to ask what comes next. They had to lock it down, so they sued Yuzu, bullying their own fans and their power users too. Nintendo hates consumers. It's just what they do. They want subscription games, so you play by their rules.
Okay, first thing I do want to say before I even continue into that, this is dope and informative all the way through. I'm definitely liking the mix. The vocals stick out just fine. It's real calm and easy. It gives, this particular, using this video instead of, anything else that has like video game properties in it. It's like really a great contrast in this. And I'm just digging it. It's real information. Yeah, it's informative rap. I'm telling you.
Fast forward, it's Nintendo in the big 25. So desperate for money, like they not gonna survive. So they announced... Honestly, I can't even cap no more. These guys are really getting on my nerves. They make you pay for voice chat when Discord's free, and it's on the other consoles. They're locking down game licenses with this new BS sharing. They're destroying legal emulation, and they're so... I mean, I like paying twice for the same game. I like playing obsolescence, creating e-waste. Now you know that's cap. Let's keep it damn straight. The Switch 2's a lazy, half-ass, greedy disgrace. I
don't know, man. $500 is real steep, and that's the base price. The add-ons are suffering price creep. They're using lame features to take their margins up sky high. I doubt this thing's gonna sell out at Best Buy. Whoopsie, sure hope the pricing was an oopsie. $80 for a stupid figure 8 loopy. I'm a killer with the cart like Caitlyn Jenner, so sue me. But unless you file suit, you ain't getting through to me. I mean, they didn't even put a 3DS notch on the cartridges. What are they thinking? People are gonna buy $80 games for their Switch, put it in, and it won't even work. They're gonna be so mad. Parents are gonna be mad. The Joy-Cons, they're gonna scratch and break like crazy in mouse mode. That's fragile plastic, and you're rubbing it on a friggin' table. $100 for new controllers. No wonder Reggie retired. They're running out of bullshit to friggin' pull.
Wow, that's just awesome, bro. And this is Zoo Papa, and like I do when I see certain things I haven't subscribed to that have been to this channel, I make sure I click the subscribe button the best way I possibly can, especially if I like it. But that slaps, that snaps, and like I said, it works out just fine. I appreciate the fact that they're showing where exactly you can get it, where they are on Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. Sounds dope. I definitely rock with it. That definitely gets a wonder from me. All right, Tempin' Music. She's actually one of the people who are on Nerdovation, so we can just hear a little taste of what she does.
Said that I was evil. What did you think that meant? Did it
All
mean
time,
I
what's
was
up?
naughty, or haughty, or slightly irreverent? Please.
When I said I was evil, what do you think that implied? That I'm careless with the truth? How uncouth? Take what did you think I lied? And someone says they're evil. It's best to believe.
Let us go on the poison vial you see.
Oh, first thing is just be really, really careful with the brights and the really highs on that. But I know your mic situation, so I get it. But like I said, that's just the only thing I'm hearing right now.
A symbol so primeval. It's not there to deceive.
It's there to let you know it's deadly.
Just like me.
When you're truly evil, it's so much fun.
I just come through on Michael.
Where some get maimed while you look up for number one.
When you're truly evil, you don't care what people think. No, they might as well be drenched in stench. 'Cause all opinions stink. A hyena tears the flesh of another living being.
It is no repent, no lament. It's the way it was meant to be.
And the lioness defends with the deadliest of means. She might do it for the thrill of the kill of whatever fulfills her needs. Nowadays, everyone's a villain, so it seems. And they strut around the town wearing black.
And they're called misunderstood, when in fact they're merely good.
It's villain credentials that they lack. And unlike we, they've got no scars upon their backs.
You see, I was born in the full moon's light, when I emerged and made the angels cry.
With a heart that's black as stone. And when I was fully grown, well, I was betrothed to the night. And in time I'll make that girl in black my bride. That's why you can trust in us, just in us. 'Cause I've got friends on the other side.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Your diamonds in the rough. And now with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff. Silence! No one can deny it. What we do, we are the best. When there's hellfire, this dark fire we spill. As a specimen block, it's intimidating, yes, us in. Don't you know that snitches get stitches? Cause snitching is a sin. The night is full of villains. But to get ahead, you need an edge. And we've got just the thing.
With an army of shadows.
And the night is my bride. King and queen villains, we will rise. The king and queen of villains, we will rise. The king and queen
Will rise.
Tonight.
Like I said, you'll be surprised the types of music that comes through this channel. Like it could be from classical covers to hip hop to drum and bass to you get everything here. And I like I like the progressions of both singers on this with Temp and the feature. I'm not sure who the feature was 100%. Oh God, I don't want to do nothing crazy. Don't know who that is. I'll have to ask. But overall, I just like the contrast of it. Because like I said, these are like Broadway types of records and things like that. There's a lane for all of these things. And that's just something that I want to make sure that everybody knows in this community 100%. But I love it. Great work. Of course, once we get the microphone situation set up very soon, hopefully, we'll be all good in business. So let's go. All Time Arcade, another individual that's part of Nerdivation. Let's go. Hydra Goons in the building. And we got, featuring Red Rob. And this one's a Persona 4 type of song. So let's see what we got.
Hey punk, listen up, let me take you to the basics. Ay, put your ego to the pavement. Ay, keep on thinking you can save it. Ay, I've had enough. Better shut it, punk, save it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
People think I'm dangerous. Ay, well you damn right, take it. Ay, got your uppercut. Better shut it, punk.
What the hell are you looking at? You better move or I get to putting boots to ass. Still don't recognize the face, need to step back. I promise you know the name, you'll respect that. Moving jet black, the fit reflects the aura. Move a step back, the broadcast is horrid. Menace on a mission, I solo with social links. Watch the viewers rising, I send them up like mobile pings. This world is mine for the taking, don't mind my amazing primal awakening. I might amp it up and trial your stationing. Your time is up, clock ticking down before this airing is done.
Okay. So, all in all, like I said, Red Rob and All Time always cook on the track. But there is something I do want to mention because I know them as peers and things like that. Somewhere there's got to be a limiter, dog. Like, I don't know if when you guys mixed at the end and got at a certain level, I don't know if you put a limiter of any way, form, or fashion. And the only reason why is because I know it in my soul that the DB is peaking to like really, really close to unison, which is like at 0-0. And that's the only part. That's the only part of it. I can hear everything clear. I can hear the beat. I can hear all of those. But I'm just saying on a mastering level, it just might be a little too high, but that's okay. But I'm just letting you know that's something I am hearing in that.
Snitches get stitches, and I'm not sentimental about any snake hiding in the shadows of being shallow. Bow before your kingdom come. Emperor number one.
Hey punk, listen up, let me take you to the basics. Ay, put your ego to the pavement. Ay, keep on thinking you can save it. Ay, I've had enough. Better shut it, punk, save it. Ay, I know people think I'm dangerous. Ay, well you damn right, take it. Ay, got your uppercut. Better shut it, punk. I've had enough of you talking like you something but you isn't tough. Where you trying to harm my people, you should back it up. I think you're around me cause I don't give a What you talk about? Storms coming, these shadows running like Kaji's out. I can rain on your parade without a shadows out. With home running with lightning bad and it shuts you out. You dynamite, you why make violence kinds go wide and nice and hide inside. Cause I'm beside myself and now you're like we die inside, our minds collide. I fight the fry like. Hit you with the metal chair, make you take a seat. Got you folded so much you laid out, G. I think it's Suji shot so loud, thunder lazy. Hey, punk, listen up, let me take you to the faces. Ay, put your ego to the pavement. Ay, keep on thinking you can save it. Ay, I've had enough. Better shut it, punk, save it. Ay, I know people think I'm dangerous. Ay, well, you damn right, take it. Ay, got your uppercut. Better shut it, punk.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Telling you. That's all that matters when it comes to these kind of records, man. You come in there with that energy. It's got the vibe. It wins every time, you know? You know, we have a phrase where they say, like, when is God good? All the time. And you'll be like, when is raps good? All time. You know what I'm saying? That's probably something you should adapt, Arcade, bro. You should adapt it all the time. Let's go to the next one. King Wash, you got a JJK. Oh, it's aggressive. He about to rap. Okay, he's got him. He's got, so it's Washi, Savade, and Jamar. Yeah, they about to slide. It's going to be crazy.
Hey, you know what the fuck I do.
Oh, Jethro mixed, okay.
I let the hammer play no power niggas. The plan is to damage family, wall won't get him. Like Megan, me stepped in me, my dog will get him. Yeah. You know stuff ain't great, fuck all the naysay. I want your titles, fuck tryna take names. Your bitch in bed with a brother like May May. We bring them toys to your crib like a play date. If you spinning on them, give me the Ruger. The static turn Savvy, the rapper in the city's a coda. The niggas I'm wanting the battle couldn't get to me sooner. I'm fit to be ruler, you try to measure up, you a loser. It's really like that. And can't another nigga stop me? I got twin bitches on my waist, look like Maki Ma. So you can take whoever food, it will not be mine. Cause I can promise all the training really got me right. I've been running up a bag, stay low key. Big blade, I don't really care what you told G. They sleep, so I'm back bugging like told you. The honor musician, there ain't a box that can hold me.
Prison realm, I got bars for every single jail. He left lifeless, man, oh well. It's Big Hammer, how you all get nailed. NFL, special hands just like Odell. Special grade rose up in your shoulder, looking like behind me. I step up in the game and I swear I boost up economy. The domain that I open up, promise it is the side to see. I slash a cleave, everyone is trying to get up next to me. RTC, I can never lose my essence. Send a finger in the box so we get the message. I've been chilling in the space looking like the Nexus. Put me in the top 10, give a fuck who the rest is. I adapt to the feel you create. If I open up the oven, then I swear they get baked. Fuga, always been one for the cake. Feel like total shit making it clap when that boy say every skill is my own. I don't need a copy, no clone. Jackpot all in my zone. Hitting my dance to my opening theme. If you hearing them horns, then I'm sending them home. Sending my dogs in my shadows, try talking down. I don't look at the chance that they offer now. They get cursed, had to kill them all off for now. I had more to say, but that's all for now.
Hey, been working with sticks, that's 9 minute homie. Dog knows when hands out, they know where to find me. We got that action, hands eyes on both sides like domains. Get the clashing told on my chamber, get the spin with one clap, get the switch off reactions. Now I'm in ratio, I just leave with a fraction. You won't catch me lack, die guys domain. If a nigga seasick, I got the dailiest catches. At the rash, get cleave, I got the dailiest scratches. My toe touch, yeah, I got the dailiest grasping. Get the fuck out my spot, you getting ran no behind me with the sticks roll, spin off the shoulder. The smell got me caught, was sitting off the odor, made with the money. Birds get the drop and you know what you owe her. So this what you don't know, I bleed for my brother and that's why I chose. So now me with the job, I'm giving out cuts.
I'll get my review after this.
With the fuga fire out the cut. I got Yuji with the punch and get the piece of them up. I got Mo with the stick and we sweeping them up. Joe go outside with it, he's just
double checking something.
With the curse, I'm just eating them up. I got this bitch around whenever we get up. Hey, so who finna stop me? Yo ass getting wet when King got the wash. You play on my time, you gon' hate when you clop me. Y'all niggas be you, the y'all tough, but y'all copy. Put flash on square if you do try to crop me. When I get to talking, shit get the moving, just acting on mock. He got hit with the stick. He play from clouds from moving too sloppy. It's washy, bitch. Hey.
Okay, first off, bar to bar, everybody was sliding on that for sure. Like Savade and Jamar and Washi, you guys were all doing that. But there are going to be a couple things I am going to point out, and that's just in the mix. And I know my homie Jethro did the mix. And like I said, there's a couple things I do want to mention out. First thing, when it comes to, especially in Washi's verse, I hear a lot. When I hear those, because it's from the and all those, you got to make sure you put a de-esser on that. Because what happens is that when there's high frequencies and it has those, it could sound like it's clipping a little bit. You just got to be a little careful. when it comes to that, especially if you're looking at the wave and it looks like there's like really big vertical lines. You know, you want them to be vertical, but you don't want them to be too big, because when you do that, that signs a clipping or, certain like hard words and like where the pop screen will come from. Part of the things that you can get rid of that would be either you can turn down the gain of your microphone when you're rapping, especially if you got a certain tone that you're going to rap against, but you got to start looking at the visual waves of these songs. You have to start looking at them, because if you don't, that's where the issues come in. Now, to be able to fix that, a de-esser works. Actually, downsizing the wave raw vocal is a good way to be able to get some of that stuff away. But even sometimes it might not go away as much as you want it to. So you want to be careful with those. 2, it doesn't hurt to have an emphasis track in there, like to be able to layer certain parts of it, because like, especially in Washi's verse, that's the homie. And actually they all are. But in Washi's verse, there's some parts where it's like you rapping it out, but you're getting just a little tired on certain parts of it because you're trying to make sure either you do it in one take or any of those. It's like the energy starts to go a little bit declining here. So the best way to make sure you have that as a consistency is to be able to throw, emphasis. Now, the difference between emphasis and ad-libs add on to the track. Emphasis combine with the vocal. A lot of people get that misconstrued when they think of an ad-lib and they think of emphasis. Remember, emphasis is things that you layer with that. When you say that one last word or whatever you're deciding to do a emphasis track for, you say it exactly on key. Not, exactly with the vocal. That's the point of an emphasis track. An ad-lib is something that has practically nothing to do with the main vocal itself. It's an add-on to the verse. So it's like the A and yeah and whatever ad-lib that you want to, do that. That's why it's called an ad-lib. It's an additional vocal that's catered to help the verse, like an ad, like an assistant. So that's just, that's the ideal difference between the two. So in retrospect of what I'm explaining, make sure, you got to kind of listen to what you have and then listen to it a cappella. And I think that's what a lot of us miss and mix. Start listening to the acapellas of the whole song in order, so you can be able to see which volumes are louder than others. You can level that out. B, you could be able to hear any kind of mistakes, any slushes in the way you rap or anything like that. You can catch all of those. Another plugin I use is called Deep Breath. It can take out a lot of, and slurring in the raps itself. Another way to get out of the slurring, like when you do that, like it's a lot of saliva in the mouth, what you can do is you can eat a couple crackers. That allows it to dry up any of the extra saliva in your mouth here. You can do that, or you can drink a little bit of warm salt water. So it's basically just warm water, and then you just kind of put maybe a tablespoon or 2 of just table salt, and you drink that slow and just swish it around your mouth and things like that. Don't get super creative with that, just a little bit at a time, because it definitely, is one of those you got to brush your teeth later kind of aspects. But those are different, elements that you could be able to do in those kind of situations if you guys are looking. But other than that, everything sound dope. Everything was fine. I have no issues whatsoever at all. It's just those particulars that you want to make sure you pay attention to at the end of the day. And then, of course, the last thing, but he released this 5 months ago. So hopefully he's able to change up what he did. All right. Mic drop. He says no AMV this time. That's okay. No worries. All right. I'm going to do me. Let's hear it. Mic drop is another person.
MD. I'm feeling godlike. Take a good look at me. You'll see I'm shining as bright as the sun. All of y'all are like, why you so serious? I just be joking and having some fun. Out with the squad, I really be trying to do nothing but you have to throwing back grub. No matter who tries, they can't contain me. I move to the beat of my drum, yeah. I'ma do me. 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 I'm living free. 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 Yeah, I'ma do me. Yeah, I'ma do me. Yeah. I'm just gonna bounce to the beat of my drum like my heart when it beats. Heart when it beats. I'm just gonna bounce to the heat of the sun like the Nika and me. Some God and me. Honestly, I wanna chill with the crew while we follow the breeze. Follow the breeze. But for some reason, these haters and all steady following me. Haters they be. Yeah. Man, they been telling me straight from the jump. Even before I went head in attack. Trying to intimidate like I would run. Silly, they really thought that would impact. I just be dreaming and trying to have fun. Partying, eating tea, heat in the house. Group in my blood like we really them ones. Come at us sideways and you gon' get whacked. Wait, but how you do that? Funny enough, bro, glad that you passed. I can shift kids, bro, depending the task. Leave you on E if your boys get your gas. You know the gear 1 was nothing and 2 was hungry. At least it was at the end. You know the gear 3 was buffet and 4 was hockey. 5 I do anything. I'm feeling godlike. Take a good look at me, you'll see I'm shining as bright as the sun. All of y'all are like, why you so serious? I just be joking and having some fun. Out with the squad, I ain't really be trying to do nothing but you have to throwing back grub. No matter who tries, they can contain me. I move to the beat of my drum, yeah. I'ma do me. 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 I'm living free. 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 Yeah, I'ma do me. Yeah, I'ma do me.
I'ma do me, whatever it takes to get the one piece. All around the world and back in one piece. For my whole life, I've never known peace. From the west to the east, from the north to the south. From a name in the mouth, and to know what I'm about. I don't do it for the clout. If you got a little doubt, you can come and find out. Get the beef, get beat, give me meat to the mouth. Whoa. That's right, wanna see Pete, then Pete my last fight. Eating my dust, cause that's how you bite. Be the future king, you know I'm that type. That I'm kind of a psychopath. I don't follow the rules, I make my own path. Only got one life, I'm making it last. Hit a beat of my drum every time that we crash, and I'm whooping your ass like.
I'm feeling godlike. Take a good look at me, you'll see I'm shining as bright as the sun. All of y'all are like, why you so serious? I just be joking and having some fun. Out with the squad, I ain't really be trying to do nothing but you have to throwing back grub. No matter who tries, they can contain me. I move to the beat of my drum, yeah. I'ma do me. 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 I'm living free. 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 Yeah, I'ma do me. Yeah, I'ma do me. Yeah.
This is like one of those kind of songs that, almost up there. This is like one of those kind of songs that I'm really curious about how it will do in a show. Like it's a catchy hook and everybody, is rocking with it and it works out fine. But as a person who performs and things like that, I am very, very curious of how would your call of response be for that? You know what I mean? I can hear him saying, say it with me. I'ma do 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 me. Like I can see them warming up that. But it's one of those kind of songs where it's like, it's a summer record for sure. You know what I mean? It's definitely something like June and July feels, you know what I mean? Oh man, we got a bot. That means I can read it in a voice actor's way. I'll do it in a trailer. Cheap viewers on steamboo.com. Remove the space at some random gibberish letters and numbers. Thank you for submitting your comment that we probably will never do. But I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And just know, at the end of the day.
Amen.
All right. So back to where we were. Hopefully this isn't your set to be able to do. Like this is one of those ones that if individuals may not 100% know who you are, people can remember, I'm going to do me. Yeah, I'm going to do me. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I know the song is I'm going to do me. And that's what I call, self-conscious listening. So people will be like, I don't really know the subject matter at all, but I may know this hook. And I got no problem saying this hook. And that's just kind of the ideal that you want to go with. So I'm going to do me. It works out perfect. Speaking of it, it's a About Me video. Okay. All right, this doesn't look terrifying. Jenny, this don't look terrifying.
Never give a fuck about me. No, Jenny. Scared of started, y'all don't think I've been
the hardest, why you tryna play smart on me? You're not an artist, you ain't make you from the heart if you just thinking what your circle wanna see. Cause it's all about the algorithm pleasing and the homies you deceived. I don't think I need a reason to explode. But you run around like you a demon when we been sleeping. Try to put it next on me, I go rogue. Look, I don't get the point of dipping cause somebody fucking said so. Make you pick your buddies, man, while you pick the a-hole. Make you choose your enemies, ready to burn bridges. I'm here to spread word, listen, cause Jenny been turned different. I'ma pay bros. I don't care anymore. Man, my heart's been broke, it ain't there anymore. I ain't got a good scope with a snare with a vibe. I'm barely awake, man, I'm barely a
Welcome back to the program you all can't stand. It's Jenny on stage with a smile again. Our tracks and games, so you best buckle in for a good time with your old best friend. You're all selfish pricks, cause you can't say a word as you talk your shit. And you'll leave my side for the words to circles, jerk and jerks. We could've spit a verse, cause it's all about you.
Don't give a fuck about me. Baby, doing what you wanna do. Why when I'm living my peace? Cause it's all about you. Don't give a fuck about me. It's something that I gotta prove. Try to fucking find my seat. Never give a fuck about me.
Never give a fuck about me. Busy doing what you wanna do. Been wine when I'm living my peace. Cause it's all about you. Never give a
Only thing, since you haven't released this one, you want to be able to let that thing breathe and have a delay. It was something about you, man. Something about you. What would I be? What would I be? And something about you. Something about you, man. What do I be? What about? And then deep voice.
It's something about you. Yeah, what would I be? Yeah, something about you. Yeah, what would I be?
And then just put that in there, and then it just makes it super, super dope. But what I would do is also I would do a reverb.
It's something about you. And then delay. It's something about me. What about you? Coming on,
see. You know, just that kind of thing. But you sliding, bro.
fuck about me. I got something that I gotta prove. Quit trying to fucking buy my seat. Cause you never gave a fuck about me.
On a journey through hate, the labyrinth never ends, laying coated in snakes. Man, this madness in my head is that shit I can't shake. Am I ever making good with the ghost of my brain? You know who I know they ain't care when they say we was chilling. Well, I'm dropped and wish well till I'm blocked and I follow the people who seem to want villains. So now I'm a killer. Cause it's just so perplexing, man. Dare I say vexing? You're leaping like frogs to get shit off on me. Confided and tried to do better. I vibe what you said, but you wanted me off of the tree. Cryptic, it's crazy, it's pandemonium. It's shady how you can't just trust, but you bugging. Nobody mindset my girl and my bro. How you got all these legs when you step to the go? Cause it's all about you. Never give a fuck about me. Busy doing what you wanna do. Why when I'm living my peace? Cause it's all about you. Never give a fuck about me. It's something that I gotta prove. Try to fucking find my seat. Never give a fuck about me. Can't grasp but I care so much. Or someone else was the hair or dares to look. If it's a she or a he or a they, what's the gist? Call them groomers when the neighbor next door's such a kids. If you wanna get down to the baseline with me, I can take you on a trip through hypocrisy. Wild words thrown out to hurt and scar from people knowing they're the monsters we claim they are.
Welcome back to the program you all can't stand. It's Jenny on stage with a smile again. Our tracks and games, so you best buckle in for a good time with your old best friend. You're all selfish pricks, cause you can't say a word as you talk your shit. And you'll leave my side for the words to circles, jerk and jerks. We could've spit a verse, cause it's all about you.
Yes. Yes.
Have one of those moments where
Wow. I put the wrong button. I put the wrong button. Well, I know you still working out stuff like that, but like I said, that hook is there. 100% is there. So as long as you haven't released it yet or anything like that, and you're just kind of looking for some feedback prior, which is very smart to do here, actually, that's the only things I would say. Just kind of give, when you got, the thing is with certain tracks like this, if you got a lot of space, and that usually doesn't happen all the time, start filling in with less is more. See, a lot of people think when they have a lot of space, they need to add more vocals and add more things. You don't necessarily need to do that. You can literally have one vocal and then be able to utilize that aspect as much as possible. I mean, having the contrast of having like a television station in the background to just kind of give, you know, a little bit of a story aspect for it. You know what I mean? Just kind of feed into that dynamic, you know, that way it's, you know, people can be engaged with the story that you're talking about. And then, like, for people who like the song and like the hook, okay, awesome. Because that's a song you can perform. It's something about you. It's something about you. It's something about me. And then they literally can do the hook with you, which works out perfect. So it works out. All right, let's go. Kid Kaiju. Oh, man. Oh, hold on. This is going to be interesting. And that's just how I'm going to say it. Let's do it.
It's big whip, I let money talk. Red drip with the soup, all I know is sauce. I've been drifting in the whip, you ain't heard about all these enemies that's been hidden. I'ma lure them out. What do you know about hand to hand? If I love it, I bought it as band for band. I'm up in the lobby, I pull up with racks. We came here to rock with a simple plan. Been attracted to money, I get the cream. My amigos is ready by any means. They say red, I live feel when you live the dream. Yeah, the ship is the key, got a mean.
Wearing out blue with a stick, bitch, you know I'm a booming. Swerving that car and trucking a mate. Bitches on me and they know I ain't losing. I would've gave her the fight. Wear red with me, bitch, you stay too fly. Try to cross us and your ass gon' die. Try to cross us and your ass gon' cry. Red, blue, pink, black, orange, violet. We gon' rid them bitches out of war by using violence. So you can't really test us cause we
Oh, there's that part. It didn't land.
so you can't really test us.
Oh, no, you'll see what I mean.
Black, orange, violet. We gon' rid them bitches out of war by using violence. So you can't really test
Yeah.
us cause we working and we still out in. So you can't really test us cause we shooting and we still out in.
Boom, 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 boom. You try, you lose. Get bent, you lose. My whip, boom, boom. Think you don't wanna be fucking them up. Think you don't let out point in time. Spin the side, stuck in the mind. I really wanna be leaving them by. I might fuck you up. You want enough. Sick of these niggas are thinking it tough.
Like I was saying before, the best thing is to start listening to these tracks a cappella because I can hear the different balances of the verses. And these are things that can be easily fixed. Easily fixed. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the, you know, the quality of the mic is or whatnot. These can be easily fixed. That's the only part so far.
My tussle and beats, they bubbling. All these beats that be busting, yapping my motherfucking head off. Think it's for pussy, you dead wrong. Motto.
They don't wanna smoke. Flush up passion, folks go coast. When I switch it all your better stand 10 toes, yeah. Flexed up, I'm all up in your face, what you gon' do? Blaring sirens, what you gon' do? And gang go after you. Switch up, I'm chasing the bag like I'm on a hot pursuit. And nothing new, I just do my shit while rockin' black and blue. Go act a fool, I'ma show you what I do when I go walking with that tool. You don't wanna fall with 12, cause I send your ass to school.
Wait, what? 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 Hold on.
What did he say?
Wait, that doesn't. You don't want to mess with 12 with the cops, because I will send you to school. Okay.
Your mans up too and put him in his place. These niggas ain't got nothing on me, can't keep up the pace. Hear that shit from the silence. I'm not here for the kindness, may not mean no likeness. See my screen, run it back. Charge will screech, run it back. We on the scene, run it back. Put a team, run it back. See how I run for the sirens. Bitch gon' bring the violence. These are down, I'm higher. They not ready for fire. See me on the screen, run it back. Charge will screech, run it back. We on the scene, run it back. We with the team, run it back. Run it back.
Okay. Now, as a person that is a Power Ranger fan, like I said, this is something I want to make sure I scale again, just for song works out for what you need to do. However, I don't understand how this song relates to this. And, you know, that's the issue that you got to make sure you understand. Like, the song is fire for sure. But if you use different kinds of visuals that doesn't have anything to do with this particular Power Ranger franchise, you know what I mean? I feel that it would do better. You know what I mean? Just because of that. Because as a consumer, if I see this and I'm into, you know, Power Rangers, and I'm like, oh, this is the song that's kind of related to Power Rangers. Okay, cool. And then you hear it and you're like, this has nothing to do with it at all. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want, the last thing you want to do is confuse your audience. But that's how I'm going to leave it on that. Two, you just got to make sure all the vocals could be leveled all the way through here. You know what I mean? It wasn't like nobody had bad verses. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's just certain things of, you know, different kinds of etiquette and care that could have been taken care of in this that needs to be taken care of. That's the only thing. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Oh, Baddie Rika. All right, with Soul Arts.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI.
No, I don't. Oh, he's Blender. That's really cool.
Try to be the person that you wanna see, but who I seen is a part of me. But a sight that screams a heart that bleeds, followed by a pair of broken wings and hopeless dreams. I try to be the poet, but the dopamine like close to me. I put it on too skinny, so what I showed was folding seams. You hang me up in closets and leave me there like a broken piece. I notice she ain't shifted, but mirror is staying close to me. Another crack scattered with lies deep in my poetry. Tell me how you feelin'. If these pussies wanna fight me, then tell me how you feelin'. If my soldier's gonna die with me, tell me how you feelin'. If I have to choose a side and leave, tell me how you feelin'. Oh no, I've been faking, obsessed, insane, a mess. Why you think I may be depressed? My mind's a wreck. Find myself in people instead, ashamed and fled. Why you think these thoughts in my head? Oh no. But I felt like an imposter, a monster. I take the mask off and I wander my coffin. It's such an obvious, elegantly the problem. Probably that my love for art is dropping. Insane, I can't stop it. My heart for this art shit, my top 10. Never seen my peak hasn't started. I walked in the minute, all of me, and I got it. I dropped it, couldn't handle me, so I fought in. Tell me how you did it. I just had to find the time for peace. Tell me how you did it. I just looked within and found my peace. Tell me how you did it. I was watching others RUC. Tell me how you did it. Oh no. I've been listening to feelings. Found out my biggest progression is time healing. Found out the reason I'm standing made me fearless. Found out the part of me hated me mirror villain. Tell me how you. Tell me how you. Tell me how you. Tell me how you did it.
That's awesome, bro. I like all the different shapes of emotions in this song. Like, I know you feel, you know, tell me how you feeling. Like, I can hear and understand and appreciate things like that, man. So great work there for sure. Let's go to the next one. Ghost Vinay. Okay. Got soul leveling track. Let's see what you got.
There's something disturbing inside my head churning. It's twisting and curling in me now. But I don't feel dirty. This power is burning. It's slowly but surely and all bow down. You die prematurely. My presence securing. In death I'm assuring a final vow.
Yeah, this is ill.
Level up, can you see this wreckage? Shadow down, on your grave I'm stepping. Dagger in hand, summon every weapon. Nobody left to destroy this menace. My bloody hands will pay for them. All of the
the shadows will start the line, bow down. I am the monarch, I'll never die. I was not the four, I got the chance to break chains. Beating every enemy, the razor remains. They may think I'm normal, but I'm not the same thing. Now the dead awake. All arise to me. The blood stains and the pain. 'Cause I was made to break you all and bring you to your knees. And I will be the king. The shadows know my name. I'll become the warrior to raise you from your grave. 'Cause all arise to me. I am war, I am pain, I am power, I am king. I am darkness, I am fight, I am strength, so all arise. I am war, I am pain, I am power, I am king. I am darkness, I am fight, so say my name. Rise to me, the blood stains and the pain. 'Cause I was made to break you all and bring you to your knees. And I will be the king. The shadows know my name. I'll become the warrior to raise you from your grave. 'Cause all arise to me.
That is awesome. I'm telling you, you're thinking it's one thing, you know, of course, didn't know I didn't subscribe. I got you. But man, the energy was there, the mix was nice, the vocals were great. It just literally was a roller coaster, and that just kind of, you know, what's great about songs like that. You know what I mean? I hope you have some kind of plan of where exactly you want to, you know, send this or any of those, you know, like people who are fans of Solo Leveling, you know, start, you know, trying to find content creators that enjoy that kind of thing, because they may really want something like this. 100%. All right, Lil Yami Yugi, Free Soul. It's been a minute. Oh wow, it's a Solo Leveling song too.
Bitch, I be back on my bullshit. But you never blurry and focus. They all scared of change. It's my metamorphosis. I have returned and I'm bringing the locust. I heard your shit, man, that shit is bogus. Haters are lurking, they're always the closest. They all like rappers, all liars. Pinocchio's nose, I'm a shark in the ocean of swordfish. Hearing out the door, man, I'm thinking this life curse. But I keep on at it, I gotta put fam first. Holding everybody back, it only gets worse. All because we can only watch them get hurt. So I stepped up, motherfucker, step up, motherfucker, effed up. I'm a level left up. Motherfuckers playing full keep, so I kept up. Taking other heads from the neck up. I've been going hard in this building up in the bank. I'm just walking up and they looking at me like blank. I'm just doing me, how we thinking about rank. Bitch, I bear arms in this bitch like tank. Go ahead, fuck around now, motherfucker ain't. Put him in the ground, it's a crown I take. Hey, I don't be, but I'm actually great. Or farming poor, fashion me late. Like, wow, I'll take it home. Shadows, I lurk in the darkness, it grows. Sand is fire, smoke is gas. I'm already cooking, no need for a stove. Pockets on heifer, I'm making it rain like I'm Jewish and changing the weather. Millie, Bobby, Brown, carrots, dirtier the better. Diamonds all bloody, go get her. See you with a better life. Now it's out of spite. Hey, you're way too far to fight. Never sacrifice. Falling like a bag of rocks to a pill fight. Little dog showing teeth. They never really bite. Looking at myself a lot. Do it all alone. No, sometimes that's just how it goes. Now I'm frozen where they freeze up when I show up. So an Icarus. Got them all saying don't clip this. Roll just thoughts like I smoke 'em with the hit stick. What's that? Switch gears, fast fucking stick shift. If I don't make a play, then I blame it on the stick drift. It's getting better like I've been training with AI. I'm too humble, kill this shit, man. I'm too virtuous, I can't say lie. Bitch, you suck, I'll come save the daylight. Step back, bitch, I'm next up, you're next dead. I slip next to go home and get head. Work all week, I cut off those weekends. Don't mistake a niceness for weakness. I'm so me and I can feel lost. Too much strength to burn my cross. He just different tell when I walk. Throw my seat, that's what you call boss.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Free Soul has been a problem forever. Like, Free Soul knows exactly what the assignment is every time. When it's on with him. Mixes was great. Energy was great. The references was great. The visual was great. Everything was dope about this. So I appreciate this submission anyway, but I knew what we were about to walk into when it came to that. So great job on that. Now it's Elemento. Where you at, Elemento? This is the call, the signal. We here. Where's that boy Elemento at? And what kind of bop do you have for me today? Oh, he just pops in the chat. He will in a minute. All right, Elemento, let's go. I saw you. I see you. Oh, we're back to the Star Wars? Okay. We back to the Star Wars. Okay.
All about the money since a youngster. Then that little weak way turned to a monster. Ask me for a trade, I don't know. Better bring me better to offer.
Oh no. Don't think I got, I don't know. Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. I heard it.
Speak softly, drive a big tank. Don't drive a hard bargain unless you bringing me cake. Big of old relics, where's your wife? A big face with the money that I make. I'ma need a big safe, cause whoa, money coming in, operating out the shadows. Mining letters, extorting people, life is go. Head is flowing in, got me colder than gelato. Pirate till the end until I'm hanging out the gallows. Hanging out the gallows. Need some money coming in, my coffers looking shallow. Pirate till the end, till I'm hanging out the gallows. Till I'm hanging out the gallows. Never been a hero, but I'll go mano y mano for a price. Like a million credits, send it all in spice. A diplomatic ship with unarmed Jedi Knights. It's good business taking 3 hostage. Mama told me play both sides often. Whoa, double pay, they get the keys, I'm locked in. Only side I take is who's gonna pay me the most. Of the airline, sending prayers, oh whoa, never cared up. Who's a payload, no, never cared up. Lose my life, but oh, I heard the money's looking right, so money coming in, operating out the shadows. Mining letters, extorting people, life is go. Head is flowing in, got me colder than gelato. Pirate till the end until I'm hanging out the gallows. Hanging out the gallows. Need some money coming in, my coffers looking shallow. Pirate till the end, till I'm hanging out the gallows. Till I'm hanging out the gallows. Till I'm hanging out the gallows.
Oh, it's a new artwork as well. And it's got this confidence part. Like before, it was like, hi, I'm Elemental. And then now he's like, greetings, I'm Elemental. And this is my force. The force is real with me. You know? That's what it sounds like. It'd be like, fight you? No. I want to destroy you. I mean, but not like the Gohan thing, because, we all thought he was going to destroy Boo, and then he destroyed himself. And, yeah, a lot of us Dragon Ball fans are highly, highly, highly upset by that. But then again, we got to see Goku do a little spirit bomb. Oh, it's over. And then, that's anime for you. We gotta milk these episodes as much as possible. But nah, great work all the way through from beginning to end, bro. You're getting comfortable, and you're getting the stuff that you know that you can do. I'm hearing the confidence in the singing too, and you're having fun, and that is the most important part when it comes to these kind of songs. Because if it doesn't show that you're having fun with the song, you know what I mean? Like, what are you really, truly doing it for? You know what I mean? Because obviously when you're doing, I'm telling you, man, please make the album Elemental Force. I'm telling you, you start making albums and it just be elemental, and then it always finishes with another word like Elemental Force or Elemental Struggles. Like, I'm telling you, if you do that almost like a choose your own adventure kind of book, you know what I mean? Like how they got Goosebumps and it's like the tale of, the Haunted Mask or something like that. Doing stuff like that and having catalogs for individuals who may be a fan of, Star Wars or maybe a fan of Has Been Hotel or anything, and you make songs like this and you make them playlist, you could do that now. You don't even have to make it an album at this point. I think you have at least 9 or 10 Star Wars songs now. You know what I mean? You released all of them. So go on Spotify right now and make it an actual playlist. You know what I mean? And just so you know, Elemental, I like Star Wars too. So, I'm only a message away. It's probably the best way I can explain it to you. I am only a message away. Just so you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go right into the next one here. How many we got left? We got What the Life? Leave Me Alone. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, just 8 more. What time is it? No, I can't be that. Hold on. Yeah, just 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. We got a good amount of time here. All right, Austin, let's rock. Shouts to Austin. Can't talk today. Shout out to Austin, man, because he's doing great numbers right now. And we definitely on that Pokemon song.
Like, I don't know why, but spooky might be my favorite word for it.
It'll get a little spooky when you see me come around. I do it with a really big smile. I do it, it'll get a little spooky when you see me come around. I do it with a really big smile. I do it.
But head like I'm gassing, you gon' need a higher level to catch me. Dressing all black swag, but I'm flashy. Such a shocker, you're a sheep or the flappy. Thought they had me, Marvel the Stanley. Want to Gary rival, you niggas ashy. I'm going ghost, so I'm scaring the valley. I show him the Reaper, no Billy and Mandy. Okay, he don't turn him into Hunter, that's Ghost Pepper. You don't wanna fuck with us, you know better. Cold stepper, the drink of these hoes wetter.
Okay, all right. So this is something I want to let you know about too. There is a contrast that you might not 100% hear. And the only reason why I say it is because I hear a lot of the low end and, low end with the low simps and things like that. There's a point where when you rap and then you go into the mixing factor of songs like this, you could catch ear fatigue and have no idea. Because keep in mind, the ears are still a muscle. So when you hear the vibration of the 808s and stuff like that, keep in mind that the ear is trying to stay stable to hear the vocal sounds and the vibration. That's why, like, when earthquakes and high-pitched noise and stuff like that, you grab your ears like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It's so loud, like, because of the frequency. But the thing is because it's vibrating the eardrum, and that's how you're able to hear. So when it comes to things like this, once you make the beat and things like that and you record, take about 20, 30 minutes and don't listen to anything that's related to that. And then you'll be able to gauge what those particular volumes are. And have I became victim of this? Absolutely. I am a person that's I am not the biggest fan of bass. I'm not. So for me, I like synth bass. Like, I like the melodicness and I could be able to do that. So if you hear songs from me, you'll hear the bass because it's, it's necessary for filler. But I am not a person that goes super, super top heavy with 808s and things like that. Because when I mix these tracks, I just be like, oh, it's too loud. Oh, you know what I mean? It's just something to get used to. But back to the topic here, this is a situation where you have a little bit of low end in your vocal itself. I would start using some saturation, just a little bit. And the reason why you want to do a little bit of saturation is because that way it will get rid of that low end in the vocal that you don't want, that nobody can hear. Like just a nerd tip, because we're all nerds here. Once you get to 40 hertz, the human ear can't hear anything lower than 40 hertz. So it's best to round that off. Round off at 40 hertz. And the reason why, in your EQ, and the reason why you want to do that is because it gives the track more space to be able to whatever volume room you need. You know what I'm saying? It's just like decluttering the room. You know what I'm saying? If you get rid of something that's, something that you don't really need, like maybe it's something that you got in the house and then they're like, oh, there's a furniture here still here. And you're like, well, I don't really want this furniture because it isn't mine. I want to bring my own stuff. Getting rid of items out of a room is just like getting rid of that low end bass that you can't hear. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like getting rid of unnecessary aspects of that. So that's something that you want to kind of get into the shape of doing, because then you'll have more room to be able to, tweak the volumes and make them more dynamic and things like that in that nature. Those are things that you want to make sure you take into account so far.
Never for sure leave his bone severed. Ghost type, super dripper with the swag and the flow tight. Oh my, got a big bag, let them know why. Might be legendary, they go crazy when it's showtime. I might put a lame in hypnosis, new conflict, I smile up and coasted. Big crochet, dark pose and then roasted. Big antics and the struggle to keep focus. Front to back, you already know solid. Cheech and Chong, I keep it blunt. They know I don't get a fuck. Spooky when you see me come out. I do it with a really big smile. Get a little spooky when you see me come around. I do it with a really big smile. I do I keep it moving. Every single move I do damage, I ain't losing. I'm the type to get in off of malice, I'm a nuisance. When they need a menace on the side, I'm who they choose, and I'm who they choosing. Evolution is mega, it's proof that I'm meta. Got shooters that go through to your sector, proving I'm better than you and I'm fed up. I'm making a fake from the moves that I set up. Catch me in a battle, I be spazzing now. Your last amount of HP is crashing down. And half the town, they know that I'm the man from how. I get it popping out spooky, got them passing out. So easily, they sweat when they see me. You keep the peace with me, though I keep the peace. And if you catch me in the wild, I defeat your team. So you better run first, no DMC. I put a hex on them, then I smile cheek to cheek. Getting cursed out if you think you're beating me. Seen the peak, we getting money week to week. You face a team full of champions if you beat with me. Spooky when you see me come.
Okay, last part. Just want to let you know, when you're hooking all those blend in, you want to figure out a way to drop the beat and then have it be solo before that hook comes in. Sometimes what you can do is you can do a 4 count. So you're rapping da 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 da. Like you can bring that back, but I would give it a 4 count. Like when you say that verse and just kind of like an echo of it all, and then okay, then the hook come in. Because sometimes I even run into this as well. It's like the hook fits in really well with this beat, but sometimes you could just cut it and then you just give it a 4 count, like an actual 4 count, knowing the BPM and everything, and bring that verse back in. That hook back in. And it makes it so much more seamless that way. That's just the only part, bro. That's the only part. This song is complete fire. But I'm just telling you, as a person that's a producer as well, and I'm hearing that, and I'm like, okay, that's something that we could have did to separate that. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, like I said, this particular stream is not really like we don't do reactions or anything like, a lot of people know. The thing is about it is that I try my best for each one of these videos and things like that to give something that they can take away from. Because me just telling you dope does nothing for you. It does nothing for anybody, to be honest. There are some stuff where I'm like, hey, I got nothing to say. This is a great song. But the thing is, what's great is that I've heard a vast amount of you already. So when I hear you come up with new songs and things like that, I'm listening to whether if you maybe implemented some things I'm thinking about or suggested or anything like that. And a lot of you have, and I'm blessed to appreciate that, you take whatever my advice or opinion is to heart in your craft to be able to do that, which is super duper dope. But I just want to make sure that everybody gets better. You know what I mean? Even for me, you know what I mean? Like, one day I'll submit some stuff and then, some people can, give their opinions on those. We might have a day where that happens. You know what I mean? But shoot, we'll figure it out. But that's the only thing. those blendings from the hook to the verse on the second verses are hard because you already got a formula. Everybody's in the song. We're at 2 minutes now. You know what I mean? We're about 85% through the song. You know what I mean? That happens. So that's something you gotta think about. Heat. Other than that, it's heat. Sammy, your turn. Mario Kart. We going to Mario Kart? Okay. I'm excited.
See, I got the shells and I'm on the move now. I had a boxing grab a corner mini boost proud. Super horn, I beat my shield, my car got new sound. What's that flying in the sky? I'm dodging blues pow. See, I got the shells and I'm on the move now. I done box and grab a corner mini boost proud. Super horn, I beat my shield, my car got new sound. What's that flying in the sky? I'm dodging blues pow. 2-time shampoo super 3D up in 64. Then I double dash, play it item tricks galore. I'm on the Wii with Funky, and we maxing out the score. I'm on 2 roll, forget the numbers in the mobile tone. Like a 2 up with a start, can I beat that? Try hop on the cart. Doesn't it suck? You get hit with a spark. Don't be a mess, like I caught me a star. Issue a moo medals to a bone I do. Mario medal, I'm shining like new. What's long first? I'm driving on tickets and chicken round 2. I'm throwing out total, I'm taking your coins. Something about villager pocket. Staying in first when you matching my speed. Needing a bullet, go rocket. Leaving out to the crew. That boat to my Cooper can buy it. So now we are floating in space. Remember like we keep it at cosmic. See, I got the shells and I'm on the move now. I had a boxing grab a corner mini boost proud. Super horn, I beat my shield, my car got new sound. What's that flying in this?
I'm not gonna lie, that seeing that little Mario Kart character literally moving over entire freight twains front twains. Oh my god, that's terrible. Freight trains is ridiculous. It's such a kid thing, but it is ridiculous, dog. Like, all right.
Sky, I'm dodging blues pow. See, I got the shells and I'm on the move now. I done box and grab a corner mini boost proud. Super horn, I beat my shield, my car got new sound. What's that flying in the sky? I'm dodging blues pow.
I'm dodging blues. 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 I'm dodging blues.
Works out for me, man. I mean, if you got more Mario Kart songs, let me know. That just seems cool. I made actually a Mario Kart song, but I made it about a relationship, and it's called Rainbow Road. I made that like, that was 8 years ago. Wow, that was 8 years ago. Wow. Yeah, but I made one. Yeah, made one called Rainbow Road. And then I have another one that's called Star Power, and it was about, you know, a relationship I was in, you know, like having the star power, you feel like it's the greatest thing ever. And then you make Rainbow Road, and then that's where, like, you know, kind of like the breakup situation from it. I remember that vividly. Yeah. Rainbow Road was a hard song for me to write. That was like one, you know, literally in my top 10 of some of the most difficult songs I've ever wrote. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So yeah, if you want to, it's on Spotify. It's called Rainbow Road. You know, check it out. So Ocha King. The Ocha King has returned. It's a beat too. Hey, Ben Frank, what up though, man? You doing all right? I appreciate you showing up to the stream, man. What you been up to? Yeah. Def Ram is here. How you doing? Hope everything's all well and good. Let me hear this beat. Now I can put my producer ear on and give a critique as a producer. Let's see what we got. Nice piano pans. First thing I'm gonna tell you, your intros are too long. And this is me being a battle producer. What I would have did personally is I would have gave, you know, the 4 keys. So do, and then you finish that 8. No, actually, no, don't finish the 8. You want to do, beat drop, bam. And that's what I would do. You know what I mean? Especially if you're trying to do something that has something to do with sync licensing, trying to get an individual to just rap in the track, it's fine. Now, I will tell you this too. Now, if you're using this beat to work with an artist in particular and say, hey, let this breathe or whatever, that's when you become the producer and put that there. But what you got to get in the frame of mind of is that you didn't get this artist on this beat. You're trying to get an individual to listen to this track. So for me as a battle producer, we try to make sure we get that beat cracking all the way in, anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds, 20 seconds at the latest. And the reason why you do that is because when it comes to sync licensing and all types of business and all those things, they are not going to have this time to listen to that. There's going to be 100 submissions. They hear that first part and they be like, nope, too long, I'm done. And even if that beat gets cooking later, the chances of them actually being able to hear that is slim to none. So you got to make sure you pay attention to the length of time for those things. That's all. Oh, don't be a jerk. Come on. Thank you. It's a nice clean mix here. Another thing you want to do, since it's lower on the beat, I can talk. Okay. You got to shape your 808s so they don't blend into each other. Okay? You got to shape your 808s so they don't blend with each other. Because that's a nasty mix there. No nasty mixes here. Shape that 808 with no fear. Hope you got the advice super clear. Now bring them hi-hats right in here like. Yep, about the same. So pretty much that's exactly what you want to do when it comes to these kind of things. Just make sure you shape the 808. Like I said, you can hit me up in the Discord or something. I'll show you what I mean by shaping it. Just for anybody that's here, shaping the 808 is just making it like a square or a triangle. That way it's based on the initial push of the 808. Like it automatically pushes it, boom. And then once you layer, once your finger's off the button, it goes away. So it gives it more of a cleaner 808 thing. So you can hold it as long as you want and take it off, and then that's how that works. Alrighty, so we got Chris Craig. Yep, got about 5 left here. Let's go. Chris Craig. Where we at? Ooh, this is nice.
Too much head in my blood. Ravage the path of the walk on, guarantee I lost all my love. For these niggas who pay me as villain, I pray that your image get hit with a slug. Toy around telling the story, it get to his head, he can't handle the buzz. His body a drug, he the one with a beat to a cub. Yeah, know this crowd is mine. Tell a little brother to stay in his place. I put his head on the curb, wipe out the squad and I won't leave a trace. They say about stepping the Christmas, let him know that it's gonna be a man down. Little nigga, my power is infinite. Step to me and your story will pan out. He don't. Matter of fact, let me reiterate it. That the me and your people disintegrated. Let them know that it's how I've been feeling lately. I don't care about nobody else but my niggas. I promise you others can hit the pave. Guarantee your brother ran out of patience. Go ahead, put him in a casket. Now I must eliminate the masses. Time to make your situation tragic. I hope you don't wanna touch the fire. Fugal flame will turn you into ash. You will think a nigga name is SEO. How a nigga moving like a sass. I kick fire, kick masters. I might turn the sun into too much out of my blood. Ravage the path of the walk on. Guarantee I lost all my love. For these niggas who pay me as villain, I pray that your image get hit with a slug. Toy around telling the story, it get to his head, he can't handle the buzz. His body a drug, he the war with a beat to a cub. Yeah, know this crowd is mine. Tell that little brother to stay in his place. I put his head on the curb, wipe out the squad and I won't leave a trace. They say about stepping to Christopher, let him know that it's gonna be a man down. Little nigga, my power is infinite. Step to me and your story will pan out.
Yeah, this is a body bag. Another Chris Craig body bag. It's another one. It's just another one. Works out fine. I really didn't have too much on that. You know what I mean? It's just a quick get in, get out kind of record. So, you know, sometimes that's just all it needs. Alrighty. D is a Blue Lock song. Okay.
In the morning, sun goes up and it all comes down. Hands together, we're on it. The gift of life is yet to be found. Ain't no blood in the water, but it looks that way when we come around. But we bigger than the baddest. 3 shots, that's a hat trick. Crisis averted. Don't mean that pain is reverted. I look inside my mind to find a purpose. Sure, I said some shit I swear wasn't said on purpose. If you taking it too far, then that's your body in the thermos, huh? Yeah, because you small, you the little guy. Fee-5-4 on these rappers, said they gon' ask me why. Brody turning red, I leave you burnt up like an acne guy. He told me he the goat, I'm eating tassel, cause I'll leave you fried. Damn, success a misconception for fools who can see the picture. The grass is greener on the other side. Told her that the road was always blocked, well that's a bigger lie. You should feel that 99 so you get it 100 times. Shit can get harder than diamonds, but we stacking all the way up so we get life's diamonds. Fighting fire with fire, iron with iron, colossus. Thinking someday we can be the bosses. Shit. 6 a.m. in the morning, sun goes up and it all comes down. Hands together, we're on it. The gift of life is yet to be found. Ain't no blood in the water, but it looks that way when we come around. But we bigger than the baddest. 3 shots, that's a hat trick. Ocean deep, I swim with bitches, leashes in hand. And they probably want me acting like I give a damn. Tony the Pepper, where's my 9 o'clock? Tell them I'ma have to cancel. Daddy's home, yeah, I'm riding that saddle. Ready to battle, these rappers hear my name and skedaddle. Fiddle faddle, yo, get rattled when I'm dragging these shackles, my mantle. I can't be handled. From babble to dazzle, a sprinkle of anger. I'm banging out the mic like a gavel. Little nigga, I've been topping the roster. Y'all stay shelled like a lobster. I'm smooth like I'm pasta. Friends turn family, no foster. I pop an imposter. He wanna make sure I don't prosper. Homie sounding cold like he was calling in sick. Bite-sized niggas that felt like you don't need my assist. Bitches, excuse my language, wasn't trying to cause no havoc. But when 3 times in the net, you can call that shit a hat trick.
Yep. Diz XO is heat, bro. 100% heat. I just keep hearing more and more dope people that just get better and better. Like Diz, you on your way, bro. You are on your way. I don't know if anybody has told you that or any of those. You will hear from me. You are on your way, my dude. You are on your way. Okay, so we got 3 more. So we got Zello, we got Swift, and then Azaeus. Oh my God, I don't want to say his name wrong. He gonna be so mad. Azaeus, got it. Okay, we'll get it. I promise. Carefree, what up, though? You all right?
They hate the scene with it, but they still want it clout. Who up to the task? Who really roll with you when shit goes up? We in the out and more. Who want it more? Show me what you got. Boom, boom, man, and watch it wall. Who in the who going down? Jump up like Pauline. We bring him out. Pop out like Post Malone. Take one, we're showing words.
Wait, what? I didn't miss my submission. What are you talking about? Oh. He said give his power more for... Bro, I'm never. Don't make me pull up, bro.
Baby, who wanna see? He's a maniac. Confusion, hit him in the maniac.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Too easy win. You wanna glow up like CeeLo, wanna be me, no hero. Cold War, shoulda rest in peace, Avion. Red Peter, it's a repeat of 81. Crush had a claymore. To take more, no peace, talk is hardcore. Bombard hidden with the D.O. Wholehearted, baby, no more. Class action, they don't wanna make sense. Poor passion, only wanting mansions. No mention, taken to the past tense. Poor actions, turn into a pasta.
I'm assuming it's just a demo and it's just something he'll mix later. So it's definitely that. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do those things and rap and stuff or whatever that is. I don't do that. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All right, so we got Swift. Yep, I just know this is a demo, so I know it's going to be a mix easy. But yeah, I mean, Carefree, literally, we about to be done in like 10 minutes. We're actually a lot earlier than we usually are. But I got to take care of some, I got to do some mixing on my own and finish some deadline stuff. But got 2 more. Let's go Swift. That's an ad. You actually can look at the YouTube one too, because it's on YouTube also. So if you want to go quicker, you could do that also. Look, I don't know why, but something about auto-tune in a different language is just ridiculous, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's got this really fire tone to it. Like, it really does.
Tu puoi aprire ego Come arco e care non se va che tento Non mai spreșari fără un open Și crede că împar cu mine la vezi diferența ce Say shit, man, I beg shit, my bad Și se pune bui și păhet Tic-tac, când doar o noapte ok Și în după se mai e Nu se mi sto foaie, bă, am my own way Și-ari vreau mine, dar eu fac vreo 3 Ca nu numerai Scocatela nu mai răspunde pe celular Mai dai o lecție că nu știi ce sunt de fapt Multe merite îmi spate curier Ani bracolete doar cu jeepul bagă range Te arăt cu degetul că nu te plac oricum Am pus mâna pe volan, am dat pedală vroom Dar 1000 rezervorul ca să le arăt în pare Bitch-mi pare Că mă vede bagă panic, vede stanic Yeah, shawty, I'm a manic, problematic Dacă vreau un trick Americ, nu mă bag baby Eu pe bitch, no way Shawty, nu mă întorc la vrei Shawty, nu mă întorc, zici că mă jur rulera Shawty, nu mă Ya sé cómo se vuelve da un rumbo lo veste. Hoy pico fatta. Concentres estado así no better hold it. There's no way back. Ahora sabes para el fan. Traigo peso para no te voy a. Todo es sprint. La que damos para que. No my affair. Con someone told I got we call it no my yeah. There's no way back. Traigo pesos para no te voy a. Todo es sprint. La que damos para que. No my affair. Con someone told I got we call it no my yeah. There's no way back.
Heat, bro. No problems with mixes. The only thing is just be careful with the ad-lib stuff, because when you're singing a different language too, all of those different inflections blend with each other when it comes to reverbs and delays. Just be careful. Other than that, you're fine. Alrighty. Last. Wait. Hold on. There's is that two Gengar songs back to back? Bro, I don't know if you know, dog. Austin submitted a Gengar rap today too. Is there something special with Gengar right now? I mean, I always like Gengar. Like, Gengar. You know what I mean? I've always loved first gen Pokemon stuff. You know what I mean? I got Pokemon beats that I haven't even used yet. like there's a what I want to do, and I'm just telling people just cause this might be later in the future or something. You know, from the movie, I flipped you know, like from the movie, the song, you know, that what kind of Pokemon are you? Like I flipped that, but the way I want to do it is I want to talk about loyalty. You know what I mean? Like a song about loyalty or whatever, you know, and then it just be like, you know, you got a heart that's true. What kind of Pokemon are you? And then it just be like a record like that. Like, I think that'd be dope. But like I said, I'll figure it out. We'll do something. All right, we'll check it out, though.
You are now listening to the Ultimate Gengar Anthem. Make sure y'all subscribe if you want to join my party, because we're going to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Hold up, I walk in this place, be smile on my face on Gengar. Hold up, this is my gym, my world, my part of my theme park. They wanna sleep on me in their dreams. Do it out of spite while they scream hard. Don't try to flex, I looked on the text, and it's funny, I ain't seen y'all. Tongue eye, laughing at the comments, really got me dead as fuck. Come on, say you down to run it to me, you ain't dead enough. I know you fire red every time I get leaf green. Let's make this crystal clear. Y'all can have all the damn diamonds and the pearls in the world, but you still can't pierce my ear. Jigglypuff, all this shit put me to sleep. Destiny bum, but you playing for keeps. Right from the shadows, I'm coming to reap. New fit spell tag, check the T-A-G. I flow through the city, my shining teeth for me, I get obnoxious.
Hey.
Their careers gloomy, they money don't blossom, now they looking oddish. Oh, you need ghost tights to write songs like that, y'all got it. Just don't say my name, cause this monster get out of pocket. Giga and pack on shaking this train. This dog impulse when I'm pouring my finger. Me Lord would've thought that I had a retainer. Cause hold up, I walk in this place, be smile on my face on Gengar. Hold up, this is my gym, my world, my part of my theme park. They wanna sleep on me in their dreams. Do it out of spite while they scream hard. Don't try to flex, I looked on the decks, and it's funny, I ain't seen y'all. I'm with the gangs, the goons, the gasless. Ain't it ironic to say that we run it? A ghost town where we float above caskets. Anyone passing know that it's haunted. A town so iconic, a licky couldn't give us a hickey, even if they fronted. They saw I was coming and they tried to block me. I guess their eyes was bigger than they stomach. Better Lord, next time Snorlax. How you throwing shade at the ghost eyes all day? What possessed you to even request food on beef? Then I'm coming to your place like DoorDash. Trying to tiptoe when your toes get more tags. In the payday's elite, I need 4 bags. Saw rain dance in my forecast. So the ladies might show a little more ass. Hold up. I brought two bosses, she want me to challenge her. Who say was thinking I was an amateur?
Missed opportunity with the You should have, with the vocal, cut the beat out to that. Like the nah. Beat come back. But that's me being a producer. That's me thinking like a producer. But that's just certain things. I'm like, oh, I would have did this. But like I said, smooth as butter, bro. Smooth.
Wanna walk in the grass that's greener. I wanna float on the side that's lavender. I disappear like abracadabra. It's too late, you see a shadow come after you.
I know what you kind of sound like. I know who your voice reminds me of. You know Akeem Ali, like the guy that does like the 1970s raps or something like that. Your voice tone is very similar to his. You don't sound like him, like the writing or whatever, but it's the really, really chill. It's like mixed with that, but it's also mixed with like Bushido Brown from the Boondocks. Be like, not while I'm here. Man, you come straight out of a comic strip. You should do a Bushido Brown song. You really should. I really think you should. You should do that. And then you'll be like, what? Is he really rap? Bro, I'm telling you. You really should give it a shot. I hope I'm not saying nothing messed up, but I'm telling you should give it a shot. Because the tone is so close. It's so close.
Hold on, I walk in this place, bitch, smile on my face on Gingar. Hold on, this is my gym, my world, my part of my theme park. They wanna sleep on me in their dreams. Do it out of spite while they scream hard. Don't try to flex, I looked on the text, and it's funny, I ain't seen y'all.
Oh, we got time, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can bring him up. Bro, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Listen. Just real quick. We're about done, but we got some time. But listen, real quick, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He cold, bro. Okay? Like, dude is cold.
I'm coolin' high, be coolin', don't bother nobody. Got money bags and that made my glow realer. I'm yo Gotti, don't vibe with nigga chakras, they be so garbage. If you know it's trash, they share your shit pooed in instead of trying to be Hokage. My Hokage, she take yoga classes and do her Pilates. I'm aquatic in the wave that I'm on, gon' keep the boat rockin'. Autopilot with no pilot in this bitch or no co-pilot. Everything they put me on, I'ma nail it, nigga. I'm toe polished, I'm so polished, the curator of the groove and the provider. One nigga tweeted, King sliding like a patio dough partner. The survey said that patio dough was the #1 answer. I'm about to get so many plaques, it's gonna turn into gum cancer. I'm about to do so many numbers, I'll be a calculator. And I done so many beats that I should be a palpitator. I'm so laid back, they think I'm a beach chair. Make a freak stare and marvel at the fact that I'm really smoother than peach hair.
I'm telling you. I'm not saying you are him, dog. But what I'm saying is you have a certain swag with yours, which works out fine. But that's what I'm saying. Let me see. But listen to the tone of Bushido Brown though. It's the part that's getting me.
I have to get into that studio, even if it means going through you.
Man, you come straight out of a comic strip.
Dude, if you do a Bushido Brown rap, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Because the tone is there. You know what I'm saying? If you need a beat, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those kind of things. But like I said, you hear those. Is what I mean. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's a T.I. feel. Yeah. Like old school T.I. versus T.I.P. and Bankhead era. You know what I mean? Like the what you know about that like era works out fine. Well, yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much the stream. You know what I mean? We went through everything, works out fine, worked out good. And, you know, I'm not trying to make this drag on much longer, you know, but I just wanted to let you know I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I said, the Nerdivation stuff is officially announced with the different artists and things like that. You know, ticket link is there. You know, our tickets are only $15, $20. You know what I mean? And at the door it'll be $25. So that's just kind of how it is. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are going to be out there for, you know, for obvious reasons and things like that. You know, why not have a place that, you know, a lot of us can be able to vibe on that Friday? And that's just kind of the ideal, 100%. So hopefully I'll be able to meet and see everybody. I definitely want to make sure we get a group picture and all of those, because that mean the world to me if I can get that. That'd be super dope. But other than that, I'm about to head on out of here. And the last quote of the day, I would say is, stay nerdivated, Stay motivated in the things that you love to do. I'll see you next week.